Alright you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some new makeup products that I've been loving lately. I've been super into them. I actually have somewhere to go today, so I definitely wanted to use products that have just been working really bomb on my skin, and they're just beautiful formulas, so I definitely wanted to sit down and share that with you guys. So if you're here for it, like this video and subscribe. You know I would love to have you, and let's get it started. I don't know what that was, but let's go. Okay. First product that I had to mention was the Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. It's this beautiful face gloss. I'm in the shade 4 medium, and I just love taking this under my foundation or over it. You can even wear this by itself, but I just like to highlight the high points of my face and just go ahead and work that into the skin, and it just gives your face like this beautiful healthy glow. It's like a gorgeous face gloss in my opinion. Like, it just gives your skin a really beautiful sheen. I actually used this in my last video and I've just been loving it ever since. And as you can tell, like, it's so easy to use. You just use your fingers, or you can use a sponge and just tap it in, but either way it just gives you a beautiful healthy glow. And now my face is like nice and glowy, just like my body is. And now I know that these are not new, but these are a couple of my favorite complexion products. This is the NARS Barcelona and CC Cream by Thrive Cosmetics in beige. I've just been combining these two, and I thought I would share that because you get the really nice skin benefits, but I also needed like a little bit of a warmer foundation. So I've been adding it to my NARS Barcelona, which has really great longevity and a beautiful coverage. And I just like to mix it on the back of my hand with a little paddle brush. And then I'll go in and just apply it to my face. It doesn't matter how you apply it really, but I just find that this is the easiest way to mix and then apply. But I started doing this because I noticed my skin was a little bit tanner since summer. So I wanted to match my complexion. And then I realized that these formulas work really beautifully together, and I just stamp it in using a beauty sponge. It just blends into the skin so nicely. And my face has always been lighter than my body, so I definitely want to try to match it, but I don't want to make it too crazy. I just really want it to match like my neck at least. So I just do like 1 pump of this and 2 pumps of this, and it's the perfect little foundation cocktail. Okay, so moving on to the new products that I've been talking about that are so bomb and I love. This is by Flower Beauty. This is their concealer in the shade light medium, and I've just been really loving this concealer so much because it's very lightweight, yet it gives you such a nice medium coverage. But I will say that the coverage is super customizable, because one time I went in with 1 layer of concealer and decided, like, you know what, I just want to try this out, and I did another layer and it didn't look cakey. It just looked so beautiful. Like, the finish of this is so seamless on your skin. Comes in such beautiful packaging. I love this little rose gold action right here. That's like my favorite metal. And as you can see, it's super creamy, but it blends out really nice. And then you have like a nice little highlighted chin. Look how seamless and pretty the coverage is. If you wanted to do one of those no makeup days and just do concealer in the spots where you need it, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to show you for the heck of it. I'm going to add 1 more light layer and just blend that out, just to show you guys that even if you wanted to do 2 layers to build up the coverage, if 1 layer of coverage is not enough for you, it does not look cakey. But just to even that out, I'm gonna go ahead and put the other side with some extra coverage as well. Definitely gonna need that today because I'm actually gonna go to a beauty school to enroll in their esthetician's program, and I'm honestly so excited. I was definitely afraid to tell my parents to see what they would say, but they actually weren't mad about it. I'm so surprised. I think I'm still in that state where I'm kind of like scared to tell my parents about different things, especially like if it has to do with like career changes. But I feel like every 20-something-year-old goes through that, where they don't want to disappoint their parents, but they do want to live out their life and do things that they feel that their heart is in it. I want to get my esthetician license. Like, that's a goal of mine. That's something that I want to get, and I just feel like because I'm going there and I'm gonna enroll and just mark down my spot on the list, because I'm gonna be on a waiting list. I don't know if I'm gonna start in October, or if not, if it's gonna be in February, but it's just like It's like something I'm super, super excited about, and I can't wait to see where this goes because this is the next step for me career-wise. I definitely want to stay within the weddings, but I also want to keep thriving with makeup and skincare. If I could do facials and bridal makeup for people on their wedding day, like that would be an absolute dream. Like I would love to be a part of somebody's special day and just make them feel so good and give them such good energy. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. But moving on, I just want to talk about this powder really quick because this is honestly so finely milled. It's so freaking gorgeous, and it's very, very light and buttery, and you know that I love my powders to be light and buttery. This is, by the way, Marc Jacobs Accomplice Setting Powder in the shade Siren, and I'm just going to take a bit of that and set my concealer down. You don't notice it at first, but there's like a radiance in this powder that makes the finish of your face product so gorgeous. Now, if you're oily or you need something that's like mattifying and going to set your skin and keep it matte, like this is definitely not it, but this has a beautiful radiance to it, and it's really hard to describe, but I would say it's kind of like those Hourglass ambient lighting powders. It's definitely not like as highlighty as that. It's not a highlight by any means, but it's just very lightweight and beautiful, and I feel like people with dry skin, like normal to dry skin, would love this if you're looking for a powder that's not going to take away the radiance of your face products. That's why I like it so much. And I do find that if I wanted to go back and touch up my makeup later, this layers beautifully on top of itself as well. This concealer and this powder combo, like I love that you can just layer them and they won't look cakey. Keeping with the face products, I know you guys have seen this on my channel, but honestly, this has been the bronzer I've been reaching for forever. Like I have been trying so many new bronzers since I ran out of my Physicians Formula bronzer, and this is just the one that has been coming close to that bronzer ever since. I feel like that bronzer is like my one love, and I compare everything after it to that one love of a bronzer. You know what I mean? I can't help it. That's why I like this so much, because the formula is super silky soft, very buttery. I feel like the undertone is perfect for my skin tone. It's very similar to the butter bronzer that I used to have, but I just can't tell for sure because I haven't done like a side-by-side comparison. But from my memory, like I feel like this is a similar tone, and it just looks so complimentary. It's so easy to use. If I really didn't have a mirror, like I could just set it on and bronze my skin. It's very user-friendly. It's not overly pigmented to the point where I could like mess up and have to try to retract how much bronzer is on my face, because you know how I am with bronzer. I just love it so much that I could just bronze my life away. But with a nice little fluffy round brush, I feel like it works really, really nicely. By the way, this is in the shade Icon, if I didn't mention that. And you just get so much in one pan for what you get. Welcome, Hunter, to my video. I need you to stop meowing. She wants makeup too. Anyways, they have a light, a medium, and a deep shade, and I just like the light one because it's super buildable, and I like the undertone of it more so than the medium one. Like I was thinking about getting the medium one, and I almost wish that they did carry the butter bronzer at the Ulta location I was at, but they didn't, so I couldn't compare it really, but I just felt like this was the one, and you guys, this was the one. And I definitely want to be using products on my skin today that are just gonna look really, really good, because I think I also have to take pictures today for my ID, my little school ID. I'm actually so excited, you guys. It took me forever to actually look into esthetician schools and like be serious about it because I was so scared to do it. But the thing is, you should always do what you're afraid to do, because of course you're going to be scared. Of course you're going to be a little bit afraid to go and reach for your goals. But at the end of the day, once you start reaching towards them, it'll be so worth it. I hate that I'm on the waiting list because I wish I could just know when I'm starting for sure. But it is what it is. Stay tuned. I'll let you know how that goes. But the next product I want to talk about is this freaking blush trio. Is so awesome. I love it so much. This is by Almar Cosmetics. Ooh. Oh almost dropped it. This is their medium tan palette. They also have a light, medium, deep. I love that they do that. I also freaking love that it comes with different colors. These are the tones for me. I always love a peachy blush. I can never go wrong with peach blush. I love this corally one, and then like a mauve tone for those looks that just like need a mauve tone. And it's super sleek. If I'm ever traveling, I don't have to bring a whole bunch of different compacts. I just have to bring this one palette and that's it. I've just been especially loving Seclusion and Isla and mixing the both of them. And you have to be careful because these are pretty pigmented, but I just love how silky, smooth and buttery and pigmented and just gorgeous on the skin. They also have a very slight sheen to them, which gives your skin a really, really beautiful glow. And I feel like that's super pretty because when you put blush on your face, you just want to have like this nice little healthy glow, and this gives you just that. But yeah, combining those two just are my favorite. I just think that this is the prettiest blush, and I love the formula so much. I need to be careful because I might go a little overboard, but look how pretty this is, you guys. Yes, I just live for this blush. Can you guys hear my dog snoring right now? Anyways, this highlight, you guys, this freaking highlight, oh my gosh, I have been sleeping on it. I'm the type of person who loves a highlight that isn't like crazy chunky glitter or like in your face. I love the healthy glow, buttery sheen, natural, lit from within. Like you just want to be glowing from within. You want that type of glow that is like, she must have her life together. She must be doing her skincare routine right every single day because her skin is glowing, okay? It's so pretty. This is the MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Oh Darling. And Oh Darling is right, you guys. Like, look at this. It is such a beautiful sheen. It's very natural. It's not overboard. It doesn't have like chunky sparkles in it or anything. It's the prettiest formula. When I was in the MAC store and I felt this, it kind of felt like the texture was hard. It wasn't that buttery. But when I took it on my finger and I swatched it on my hand in the store and I saw how beautiful this sheen was, you guys, I died. It's so pretty and the camera's not doing it justice, okay? Oh! Okay, I'm just gonna brush this as like an all over glow right on the high points. Look at that, like just looking at the monitor, it's so freaking stunning. Do not sleep on this highlighter. I know it's expensive, but when I went into the store and I just looked at their highlights and I was like, I know I have a bunch of gold highlights already, but this one is so freaking pretty. And little did I know how freaking pretty the formula was going to be on my skin. This is just so reflective. I'm just going to put some right here on my nose and then on the tip of my nose and right here on my cupid's bow. This is my favorite highlight right now. All of these things right now are my current favorites. So hardcore, I wear this every day, literally every day. Okay, if I'm gonna wear makeup at all, I put on the e.l.f. Cosmetics Wow Brow in the shade Neutral Brown, just because sometimes I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to my brows. I don't know why. I think it's just because I will go through my entire makeup routine. When it comes to my brows, I'm just like, ugh. Even though it'll take like 2 minutes, but still. I just love how easy this product is. You just run it through your brows. It has a nice little tint to it. It adds these little fibers to it to add fullness to your brows. Whatever sparse areas, especially like right here in the front, I like to run it through, and then like right here on the bottom in the middle of my brow. It's a little bit sparse right there, so I just run a little bit extra. It just adds structure to your brow, but keeping it very natural, and I love that. I hate when I accidentally make my brows a little too thick. That's not the biz. It's easier than mascara. You don't have to be as careful. You just whip it through the hairs and you're done. Moving on to eyes. I actually don't really wear eye makeup on the day-to-day, especially like when I'm going places, because I just want to look natural and put together. I don't like to look overly done. The most confident is when I feel like I'm just enhancing my natural features and using products that look gorgeous on the skin, you know? That's usually what I go for on the everyday and like what makes me feel the most confident. And given today's festivities, I definitely want to feel and look my most confident because today is kind of a big deal. It's definitely like a career changing decision. So to achieve the look that I'm going for and to make my lashes nice and lush, I picked up this mascara from Milani. It's their highly rated mascara in the shade Black. This has been in the past couple of my videos and I've literally been loving it so much. These are my lashes without even primer, without like, this is just the mascara and I curled them, versus this adds beautiful length and volume to my lashes. And I don't know, they're just like fluffy and wispy, and it adds some length to it, but it still gives me the volume that I look for in a mascara. It's so pretty. I always go 2 coats with this though. You can do 1. My care is like a solid 1, but I like to do 2. And it's very easy for me to maneuver where I want my lashes to go. Like if I want them to fan out, which is usually what I do, just to emphasize my eye shape a little bit better. I notice with some mascara wands, it's really hard for me to maneuver my lashes. And this one, it's super easy to work with. I freaking love it. And it's from the drugstore. Boom. And really for my everyday, like I mentioned, it's just like a good base, wispy lashes, and glossy lips. I don't know if I mentioned that, but my favorite lip combo lately has been this gloss and this lip liner. This one I did try in my ColourPop video and I've just been loving it so much. I also really love the LA Girl Keep It Spicy lip liner. I wanted to give that a mention. I lost it though touring at a different beauty school, but this one has also had my love just as much lately. Let me just line my lips so you guys can see how creamy this is. Like, look how easy that was. And both of the lip liners that I mentioned are similar tones where they're kind of like your lips but better, mauve-y type of tones. I noticed on my complexion, like on medium skin tones, mauves just look really good, and I think that's why I gravitate towards them all the time. This is the I Love Saudi collab with ColourPop, by the way, in the shade Curvy, spelled with 2 eyes. Super cute. I love that. And then this one is, honestly, I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. You know how I am with sparkly glosses. They are just my jam. This one's not even sparkly. This is the Lemonade collection by Dominique Cosmetics in the shade Sweet Tea, and I was not expecting to like it that much because it was just like a typical gloss to me where it's a very sheer formula. It's super creamy, but I just felt like, okay, there's a lot of creamy glosses out there. Like, what's so special about this one? But the formula of it is so comfortable. It's not sticky at all. Granted, because it's not that sticky, it's like not super long lasting, but it's fine because you're gonna want to keep applying it to your lips that much because it's almost like a hybrid between a gloss and a balm, kind of like the Kopari lip glossies. And I think that's why I like it so much, because I do really freaking love the Kopari lip glossies, and this just smells really nice. It feels super comfortable and buttery on your lips, and I think the reason why I was like, okay, it's just like a normal gloss, I think it's because it was just like a very sheer formula. But I took this with me to a wedding one time with this lip liner and I was like, okay, I really like this lip combo. This is definitely like my typical Sabrina lip combo. If I were to ever have one, this would be it. It's like a mauve-y, your lips but better tone with gloss. But I noticed, because I had dry lips that day, I noticed that this was such a hydrating, beautiful, creamy, comfortable nude color. This is definitely like one of those, I would say it's like a warm beigey peachy nude. Honestly, like it looks like a typical nude gloss. Every other makeup brand has a nude gloss, right? But there's just something about this formula that just makes it addicting for me. Like, you know how you have chapstick and you just can't stop putting on chapstick sometimes? You're in that like mode because it just feels so good on your lips, and this is that for me. I put it on, I was like, okay, whatever, let's go, because I'm running late to this spring wedding. But honestly, that was the day that I like really fell in love with this, and I thought I lost this, and that's how I knew I really liked it, because I thought it fell out of my purse, because everything falls out of my purse. I liked it so much that I was risking losing this. This is just like a really great everyday gloss. So I need to be off making my way to enroll in this freaking program. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found some stuff that you want to check out. And if you guys have been loving new makeup products as well, I would love to know your recommendations because I love trying new makeup. But that's it for me, guys. Remember that you are beautiful in every which way. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. If you guys are going to be here, I need you guys to be quiet, okay? It's so pretty, you guys. Look at me. I just love the way this looks. Hi, Hunter. Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop meowing in my videos, okay? Thank you so much.